rocket like rocket fuel.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, get to the flag. Mark 54. You must be treated.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They go screen. This is Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 76 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this one's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. 3rd down here.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On It's 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught, block it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson now. He's got it to Ingram, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards, a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Wilson on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sport. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Touch 50, touch 50.
They run it with Carson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Let's go double count right here, double count. They're running it. Hatchet.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I'm going to hit you all.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. first and 10. It's Jackson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's got Snead. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Dixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Again, Jackson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Chicago.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Son, come to Andy. 50 seconds.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, D-Mike, let's get in there,
There's Jackson on third and long. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Good job right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, Carson. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively there to hold it to a short game.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though, and you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, zero.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Those are the types of throws that Jackson has to be more efficient with this year. He really put an emphasis on improving his passing accuracy in the offseason because last year as a rookie, 58%, that was it. And his quarterback coach said the ball is coming out of his hand cleaner. The timing looks better. That's what they're hoping for. Everybody knows he can run, but now he continues his quest to be more well-rounded and improve on his conservative 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns he threw for last season. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Blitz coming and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole and the quarterback got sacked. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Jackson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. They lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down.
Check 41. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Being chased out left. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pernell McPhee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's third down.
Hey, Mike, 12. Get that quarterback. Go. Back.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Jason Myers on for the
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's checking.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Flush to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Carson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Eluding the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Trying to improvise. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They run again with Carson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Tyler Lockett. He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And Andrews lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. There's Wilson to throw. The quick slant caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Shift. Hey, look. Hey, they're scared. Hey, look.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
14. 40.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go 14. 41 Mike, right here.
Now Wilson throwing again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He finds Roberts, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the freshman Ingram. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now it's Jackson. And a big one, a Seahawks here as he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Jackson on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Jackson steps away to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flushed out right. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it.